family tree project. Will you please sit down?
You guys want to see some gorgeous ancestors? These are my great-grandparents. They had 9 children. I don't have to tell you that they dug each other.
Project Roots. I'm sure you've all learned a lot about your families.
I did, Mrs. Bradley. It made me appreciate the hardships of my family back in Kansas in 1899.
Living in Kansas today is a hardship.
Everyone can be in shoes, man. Walking the streets of New York.
What is this? Your laundry?
No, it's my assignment. I'm doing my family's history through fashion.
Well, the 1950s was a great decade, but what about the rest of the century?
Oh, it's coming in a package from my father's factory.
Well, I hope so. You know it's due today. Now, each generation is a link in the chain of your family's heritage. Sui generis fidelis.
What does that mean? I don't know, but it sounds dirty to me.
That means you are the sum total of your family's history. Natalie, where's your project?
I lost it.
Lost it? You know it was due today. I could give you an F.
So give me an F. I thought it was a dumb project anyway.
Come in.
Excuse me, Mrs. Bradley. Hi, Miss Garrett.
Hi, Miss Garrett.
Natalie, you left us in the dorm. This was due today. What were you thinking?
Natalie, you told me you lost it.
It's really lousy.
Oh, it's very good. It's fascinating, your family history. You mind if I take a seat?
Certainly.
Natalie, you don't look like either of your parents. Both of your parents have red hair.
That doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it's not good to look so closely at your roots.
Well, this is very unusual. Your parents have blue eyes and you have brown eyes.
Mrs. Bradley, do you have to pick on my parents' eyeballs?
Hey, Nat, maybe they put the suture at the hospital. I guess the nurses got bored and played musical baby.
It's not funny, it's mean.
Hey, Nat, we were only kidding.
Well, knock it off. I'm not even sure I was born in a hospital.
Then what's the matter?
Haven't you figured it out? This isn't my real family. I'm adopted.
Natalie, wait a minute.
Adopted?
Natalie, why didn't you tell me you were adopted?
I didn't want to talk about it. Working on my family tree just starts all those questions again.
What questions?
Who my real parents are, what they look like, why they gave me up.
But you have wonderful parents. They love you, they care for you.
Well, that's what they say, but it doesn't help the way I feel.
How do you feel?
I know who adopted me, now I want to know who had me. I want to find my real mother.
I'll be right back. Don't hire any detectives while I'm gone, huh?
Sure, Mrs. Garrett. Take all the time you need.
You just found out that you were adopted?
No, I've known since I was 5.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
Because I didn't want to be treated any differently.
Silly. We wouldn't change the way we treat you.
Here, have some candy.
See what I mean? You're giving me gifts already.
Natalie, it's your candy.
Oh. Thanks.
But Natalie, you should have told me you were adopted. I've probably been saying some stupid stuff without even knowing it.
What do you mean, Tootie?
Well, since you didn't know who you are, I could have been insulting you every time I told a Polish joke.
Tootie?
Do you know who your real parents are?
No.
That's not all bad. Sometimes I like to forget who mine are.
It must be tough every time you bump into someone on the street, wondering if they're your real mom or dad.
Yeah, Nat, try to prove it to people.
Tootie! I know exactly what you're going through. The adoption trauma. I saw it all on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
I remember that. They had this woman who spent 20 years looking for a real mother. The record for still and nobody could help her. Opal couldn't believe it.
All of her clues turned out to be dead ends. Then one day, all her searching finally paid off. She found her.
She did?
Yeah, on Skid Row.
On Skid Row? And it took 20 years?
She was one of the lucky ones. Some people spend their whole life searching and never find a single clue.
Probably hard for a kid my age to track her mother down.
Not if I were helping you.
What do you mean?
Listen, I've got connections. Do you really want to find your real mother?
Well, I guess so. Sure.
Well, that's all I need to know. My mother's dating a judge who has access to everything.
Blair, don't go butting in. You think it's such a big deal. Where would you be without your mother and her big shot boyfriends?
Probably like you, dodging cow chips on Sunnybrook Farm. Tootie, I happen to be in position to help Natalie, and I'm gonna do it.
Blair, are you nuts? You can't stick your nose into something that can change Natalie's whole life.
Of course I can. What are friends for?